everybody, we're back. Another exciting video for Magic the Gathering Arena. So, I happened to wake up for work. I work third shift. Um, and I start seeing messages, hey, Ikoria's out. And I didn't realize it was coming out already. I know apparently it is stalled, or Ikoria, sorry. The release is stalled in the American market because of the pandemic and everything, but it's dropped online on Magic the Gathering Arena. So I jumped in. It's a new. Everything is new. They give you a traditional, not traditional, but a basically a free play for a sealed event. Basically a draft event. It's actually drafting with people now, so that's something that they've added. It was really different. Obviously, it's more like a regular drafting. If you don't know what drafting is, it's basically where there's booster packs. You open the booster packs. Each player takes one card and basically builds a deck from those, and it just goes around the room until the decks are built. And then you play, and then you keep the cards that you play with. So I do have a handful of the Ikoria cards. Um, there's obviously some crazy stuff in there. If you haven't seen anything on these, then these are all about building big, crazy, absurd-looking creatures. Um, I mean, creatures that don't make any sense. As you can see, this little emblem up here. If you haven't heard, that's Godzilla. So there are Godzilla cards in Ikoria. I have one, and I will actually show you that right now before we get started in this video. And this video is actually just going to be a pack opening. We'll just jump straight in. I'm not going to build a new deck because what I want to do is obviously build one after the packs, but it should be in Ikoria, and I do have it. So Godzilla right there, King of Monsters. And again, I do have a few other cards, but I just want to show you that Godzilla King of Monsters is ridiculous, and it's fairly cheap, it's 5-drop. Also Rodan, and there's at least one other one. I saw a Destroyer. I'm not sure how you get that. I don't know if it was like a special event or if it's in the packs. I'm not sure on that at all. But either way, we'll go back. I don't want y'all seeing everything right yet. But we'll get into it. So my last pack opening video, it's doing fairly well. Again, the channel's really new, so please share, like, subscribe, throw likes on this stuff because some of these packs I got from playing and dueling, and some of them I bought. And obviously, I'm not making any money on this channel, so definitely throw a like on it for me. But we're gonna build this. I really want to use that Rodan, and see what we can do to build a deck with all those colors. Honestly, I'm kind of, with what I've seen so far, the only thing I don't care for is the fact that there doesn't seem to be that many green cards. Outside of online, I am a hardcore green player. Big creatures that just come out swinging with like 8 to 10 attack points and all this good stuff. So I didn't honestly see that much for that. I didn't really see that there. I think the new meta for everyone is multicolored. So what are you going to do, you know? But I think opening these 20 packs is obviously going to help. So we will get right into it. Here we go with our Ikoria Lair of Behemoths pack opening, 20 packs, big time. Now, I don't know if you could pull Godzilla or those Godzilla cards, but there's definitely some that I would like to have. It's always good to get wild cards, even common ones. And if I see, there's a Pyroceratops, that's a pretty dope card. Let's see, Skull Prophet, that looks cool. Green black. I actually just made a green black deck. I didn't really have one that I used up to that point, so. Alright, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Spells with Flash. You cast cost 1 less. And can't be countered. That's pretty nifty. So our big one for this one is Savai Trio. Mountain Plain Swamp. Oh god, look at that. That's got to be a nice card. I need about 4 of those. Wow, that's going to come in handy. Well, see, that's obviously, again, the meta right now is multicolored. So not a bad pack, not a bad pack at all. Let's see what we get. Alright. Great Claws. And I'm not going to read through all these. You can stop it and check them out if you want to. That's cool. Like this, these things are just full of. And there's another one, Katria crystal. Katria, I may be saying that wrong. It's probably Katria. Green, blue, red. Migration path. I like the art on that card. That's cool. Two basic land cards. Put them on the battlefield tap. So that's nice. It costs a little bit, but it's not too bad. Oh god. Yeah, dude, I will take these. Black, green, and white on that one. The other one was a mountains, plains, swamp, I think. It's awful. I just saw it and I can't remember. Let's go. Those cards are definitely going to help. Definitely going to help in building. Nice. Got enough for a rare one. Forbidden Friendship. I actually got this card in the draft, and I don't know why, but I love it. It's just so funny and so weird and random. You get a dinosaur with haste and a human soldier. I think that's really cool because that was my main thing is to build a dinosaur deck. So I have this in that deck, but I'm definitely going to add to it. A nightmare squirrel, that makes sense. There's another dinosaur, a white one. That's cool. Call of the Death Dweller, that sounds dope. Return up two target creature cards with total converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. A death touch counter on either of them. God dang. Slither Wisp, Elemental Nightmare. Whenever you cast another spell that has flash, you draw a card and each opponent loses one life. So that's cool. That would go well with that other card that works with flash. Apparently, flash is kind of a big deal in this. There's quite a few cards that do flash. So you could probably make a sick blue, black, maybe green. Throw some fairies in there, some merfolk, boot nipper. That's an ugly creature. I mean that's mainly the thing of this. Another dinosaur. I've got that one in the deck. Super cheap, by the way. Anytime, in my opinion, that you can get a creature with an attack power higher than its mana cost, I feel like that's a good time. I feel like that's great. Light of Hope. Choose one. You gain 4 life. Destroy enchantment or put one counter. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, Labyrinth Raptor. Holy crap, I have not seen that one. Whenever a creature you control with menace becomes blocked, defending player sacrifices creatures blocked. Wow. That's nice. That would look good. I can't remember what colors. I think it's just green and red. But I may have to make it green, red, and black just to get that into the dinosaur deck. Because I don't want to go into historic builds and all that stuff and spend money on those packs. I really don't. I don't really want to. I don't know why. I just don't. But I do want a dinosaur deck again. Swallow Whole. That's for additional cost of spell. Tap and untap creature. Okay. Sanctuary Smasher. You know what? Okay, so we'll get to it eventually, but I'm 5 packs in, and I have not seen a card with Mutate. And Mutate is the main deal of Ikoria. Like, that's the main thing. Oh, wow. Extinction Event. Choose odd or even. Exile each creature with converted mana cost of the chosen value. That's pretty dope. I've never seen a card do that before. Alright, 15 to go. 5 down. It's probably going to be a... I have to break this into 2. Well, no, we'll just do it all in one video. We'll make it crazy. Getting Fumes. Sleeper Dart. Okay, so some of these we've seen. So draw 4 cards. Wow. Let's find Mentor. Emergent Ultimatum. What is this? Search the library for up to 3 monocolored cards with different names and exile them. An opponent chooses one of those cards. Shuffle that card into your library. You may cast the other cards without paying the mana cost. Exile. So, okay, so that's so complicated to basically, you get 2 cards, you get rid of 1. So that's kind of cool. Again, super multicolored. I'm just not a fan of multicolored. I'm going to have to build so many multicolored decks now. I'm going to have to delete some decks. Alright, so we've seen a lot of these before. Still not seen... Maybe I missed a card, but I have not seen anything. 3 target enchantments. That'd be really good playing against Theros. Shark Typhoon. This is one of the cards I really wanted. Um, so whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Create an XX blue shark token. That's just so absurd. This is one of the cards I really, really hoped that I would get. Um, just obviously for obvious reasons. It's a Shark Typhoon. I mean, come on, what's not to be excited about? All right, let's see. We've got some wizards, a beast, um, more of this, more of this human dinosaur relationship going on. Pacifism, classic card. That's another one with flash. Sprite dragon. It's a fairy dragon, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty dope. I haven't had a blue-red deck in a while. Um, just regular card. Fronlid Felidar. Lord. It's a cat beast. Creature you control with vigilance have tap target creature. Okay, so not too crazy, not too crazy. I'm not really running green white in anything. And as you can see up top, I am full lap broke. I have spent a lot of money on cards and events and all kinds of stuff. Obviously, probably more than I should have, but okay. So there we go. We got a card with mutate. So mutate is the main new function of Ikoria. And if you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it under or over target non-human creature that you own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities under it. So this one has reach, and whenever this creature mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So basically, if I played this guy, right? He gets a 3+3/+3 and has trample. If I played him over or under Cloud Piercer here, then whatever's on top would have reach, trample, and should have this as well. I'm not sure. They would at least have reach and trample. So basically, you can just keep piling up cards on top of one another until, like, if I put this one under this one, it would have reach. You see what I'm saying? So basically, they just um, gain the other one's abilities. It's pretty cool. They should have put a few more cards out from what I've seen um, with that ability, but it is what it is. Lead Stampede. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them. Put the reveal cards in your hand. Put the rest at the bottom. Oh, that's pretty cool. For 3, you get a bunch of creatures out, so that's not bad. Rare wild card. Always good to have. Wild cards are just so valuable. Like, I did not realize early on how good they are. You could literally just go and build decks, and you could be like, let me see what all rares I don't have, and then you can just pick them up. I mean, it's honestly kind of cheap, but I'll take it. All right, so legendary humans you control have indestructible. Um, you can exile a card to make a person. Nothing crazy. Let's see what we got. Oh, yes. So I can go get another Godzilla. I can get any kind of mythic, planeswalker out of this. All that good stuff. Which, truth be told, because I'm impatient, I already have. I've already gotten the planeswalker. So there's a Vulpikeet, and see how absurd some of these. A foxbird. These mutated creatures are crazy. Whenever this creature mutates, put a 1/1 counter on it. So it's flying. So again, I could play it on, another creature like this, and then you would have flying haste. Whenever you put a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Sprite Dragon. So, you could do you could play it on this one. I don't know. You know how it works. You get what I'm saying. Either way, it's kind of cool. Rooting Moloch. That's a big lizard. Fill exile target creature with a cycling ability from your graveyard until the end of turn. You may play the card. That's kind of nifty because a lot of the cards do have ultimate or cycling. That is nice, and it's just for your opponent. It's not like planar cleansing that does the whole field. I probably have to use that for sure. So red, white, and black. Oh my god. So many colors. I've got one deck that's got like 4 colors, and it actually runs pretty well. Oh yeah, I'll take all give me all the wild cards. That was cool. I like the art on this card. Does 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library, and if you do, you can draw a card. Heartless Act. That sounds horrible. Choose one, destroy target creature with no counters on it. Move up to 3 counters from target creature. So that's a big thing in Ikoria is counters. Like you could put a haste counter, a trample counter, a reach counter, stuff like that. So that's actually pretty nifty. Blister Spit Gremlin deals 1 damage to each opponent just by tapping one. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can untap him. So that was not a bad little card. Oh god, yes. I need all these. I need all the wild cards. I mean, I want regular cards too, but shoot, if I can get wild cards all day long, I'm okay with it. I really like the spider. The spider here is pretty dope, and it's got mutate, so that's awesome. I've got a couple of those already. I think. I haven't seen this card yet. Search your library for a card named Whisper Squad. Put it into your battle. Put it on the battlefield tap to shuffle your library. So that's pretty nice. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, 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 okay. I wonder if that's a card. Like I know this dude is a planeswalker, but I wonder if that is like big cat thing is a card. Heightened reflexes. Okay. Dire to exile target creature if you don't control a human. Use life equal to creature's toughness. Ooh, I don't like cards that hurt me. Draw a card. Okay, so that's pretty normal. That is the colors of that Rodan deck that I want to build. So that will probably go in there. It's gonna be so ridiculous trying to build these decks. Swear. Okay, got some pretty cool creatures. Blood Curdle. Destroy target creature, put a menace counter. See, there's a counter. Um, Alert Heat Bonder. Beginning of your end step, you gain 1 life for each creature you control with Vigilance. Well, that's kind of cool. I wish you could give other creatures Vigilance. I'm sure there's cards that do that. And the rare. Oh, look at this guy. I know there's a couple. They're like Apex of or something along those lines, and I do have a couple. So it looks like I already have this one. But he's a mutate. You may cast Brokos Apex of Forever from your graveyard using its mutate ability. So that's dope. He can just keep popping back for what is that? 5, 2, 3, yeah, 5 mana. Okay, he's a 6/6 for 5 mana. Can't beat that. Can't do much better than it. So that's cool. I'm definitely gonna have like at least 2 of those if I build one of those, and I may have to considering I have 2 of them. Booyah! I'll take that mythic rare. All right, Glimmerbell. That's kind of cool. Aegis Turtle. I love this little card. I love this card so much. 0/5. I run. One deck that's like a Kraken deck. I'll have to show you guys that because I do like it a lot. Um, but this is one of the. This is 1 or 2. I think I have 2 of these in there, and just to drop that first turn, nobody can really attack that first turn. Uh, there's another card with Flash. Cutting. I like these blue black. The blue blacks that are on here are actually pretty sweet looking. And they have Flash, so I'm getting all these nice cards. I'm assuming these are nice because they look cool. White, black, green. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Are you flipping kidding me? Any number of permanent. It doesn't say creatures, sorceries, or anything. That could be anything. Anything with different names. That's in my opinion is the best card I've pulled today. But we've got 5 left to go, so let's get in there. Alright, got a couple new cards. Vigilance. Frostlinks. Is that the one that taps? Cool, it's a new Frostlinks. I like that card. I actually like that card a whole lot. I didn't know they made a new one. Just because when it enters battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. So you get a couple of those running through a deck, you can really upset some people. And General's Enforcer, we already got this guy. Wander's Enclave. I don't know what this does. Draw. You can add a colorless mana or draw a card. Activate this ability only if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. So that's kind of. I mean, it's not great. It's not great. I think we've done pretty well so far. Another common, even a common wild card is good Because a lot of times there's just like one or two cards you need to finish a deck, and those wild cards are super helpful. The flying counter, okay, that's cool. Primal Empathy, green blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. Okay, so that's not bad. You can either draw a card or get a 1 counter. Wingspan Wizard, Wingspan Mentor. Oh, Wizard, yeah. Enters battlefield, put a flying counter on target non-human creature you control. That's pretty cool. And then put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control flying. That's really nice if you run a blue flying or blue deck in general. So that's cool. Blue flying deck, yeah. And let's see, Mythos. So there's a couple of these Mythos cards. I haven't dealt with them because I'm not sure what they do. I just kind of saw them. But Mythos of Vadrock deals 5 damage, divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers. If white blue was spent to cast a spell until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. So that's pretty nice. And I think that's actually the real name for the Rodan card. Like I think the Godzilla and Rodan cards are just um, they're just styles. Like I think that's the actual name. So this will go really well in that deck, I do believe. But we'll check that out on the next video. Last 3 packs. Let's go. Alright, so we got coordinated charge. Okay, that's not bad. That's a little expensive for. Well, I guess it gives all your creatures that, so that's not too bad. Little Essence Scatter. Glad they brought that card back. It's always a good card. Honey Mammoth. This is one we haven't seen, but I already have one. Enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. It's pretty cool. It's a cool looking creature. Another Triome. Did I have this? No, Force. I don't have this one already. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So I'm getting all of these. I need all of these. These are great. These are absolutely great. And they cost the same as a land to drop. I mean, get out of here. And they don't, oh, sorry. God almighty. They don't cost anything. So that's good. A lot of the multicolored lands that I've been using, they'll be like pay 2 life or it enters the battlefield tapped. So those are really cool. May have to use some wild cards to get some more. Alright, last 2 packs. Here we go. Drum roll. Alright, we got 2 new silvers. Insatiable Hemophage. That sounds cool. Death Touch. Mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. That's pretty nifty. I like that. A Polywog Symbiote. Each creature spell you cast costs 1 less to cast if it has mutate. That's helpful. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nothing else crazy. Let's see, we're getting down to it. Lava Brink Venturer. It's about to choose odd or even. Lava Brink Venturer has protection from each converted mana cost of the chosen value. Okay, so that's a little weird, but okay. And our final pack. 23 minutes in. Let's see. Give me something amazing. Spell Eater Wolverine has double strike as long as there are 3 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard. That's interesting. Blazing Volley, good to see that card back. Stormwild Caprador, a bird goat. If non-combat damage will be dealt to Stormwild Caprador, prevent that damage, put a 1/1 counter on Caprador for each 1 damage for non-combat damage. Okay. Alright, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what it is. It's a Shark Typhoon. I'm going to build a fucking shark deck. I'm going to build a crazy deck. I'm definitely going to add. Something's going to have blue because I don't think the Rodan deck will have blue. I can't remember what colors they are. I think it's blue or red, white, and something. But if it's blue, it's going to have Shark Typhoons for sure. Alright, but that'll do it. I don't have enough money or I'd buy another one. But that's going to do it for us today. Can't wait to get in and build new decks and experiment with them and see how they do. We'll probably build at least 2 decks. We'll do that next episode. But anyway, thanks for watching. Throw a like and subscribe on it. We'll catch you next time.